In everyone's life, at some time, our inner fire goes out. It is then burst into flame by an encounter with another human being. We should all be thankful for those people who rekindle the inner spirit. At times our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Do something wonderful, people may imitate it. I don't know what your destiny will be, but one thing I know, the only ones among you who will be really happy are those who will have sought and found how to serve. The purpose of human life is to serve, and to show compassion and the will to help others. We are all so much together, but we are all dying of loneliness. There are two means of refuge from the miseries of life, music and cats. The first step in the evolution of ethics is a sense of solidarity with other human beings. One who gains strength by overcoming obstacles possesses the only strength which can overcome adversity. Happiness is nothing more than good health and a bad memory. Sometimes our light goes out but is blown into flame by another human being. Each of us owes deepest thanks to those who have rekindled this light. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. Never say there is nothing beautiful in the world anymore. There is always something to make you wonder in the shape of a tree, the trembling of a leaf. An optimist is a person who sees a green light everywhere, while a pessimist sees only the red stoplight. The truly wise person is colorblind. Example is not the main thing in influencing others. It is the only thing. Constant kindness can accomplish much. As the sun makes ice melt, kindness causes misunderstanding, mistrust, and hostility to evaporate. Do not let Sunday be taken from you. If your soul has no Sunday, it becomes an orphan. Until he extends his circle of compassion to include all living things, man will not himself find peace. The true worth of a man is not to be found in man himself, but in the colors and textures that come alive in others. Man has lost the capacity to foresee and to forestall. He will end by destroying the earth. The willow which bends to the tempest, often escapes better than the oak which resists it, and so in great calamities, it sometimes happens that light and frivolous spirits recover their elasticity and presence of mind sooner than those of a loftier character. A man does not have to be an angel in order to be saint. Life becomes harder for us when we live for others, but it also becomes richer and happier. Truth has no special time of its own. It's ours now, always. By having a reverence for life, we enter into a spiritual relation with the world. By practicing reverence for life we become good, deep, and alive. A man is ethical only when life, as such, is sacred to him, that of plants and animals is that of his fellow men, and when he devotes himself helpfully to all life that is in need of help. Man can hardly even recognize the devils of his own creation. Anyone who proposes to do good must not expect people to roll stones out of his way, but must accept his lot calmly, even if they roll a few stones upon it. Man must cease attributing his problems to his environment, and learn again to exercise his will, his personal responsibility in the realm of faith and morals. Seek always to do some good, somewhere. Every man has to seek in his own way to realize his true worth. You must give some time to your fellow man. For remember, you don't live in a world all your own. Your brothers are here too. The African is my brother, but he is my younger brother by several centuries. Compassion, in which all ethics must take root, can only attain its full breadth and depth if it embraces all living creatures and does not limit itself to mankind. Impart as much as you can of your spiritual being to those who are on the road with you, and accept as something precious what comes back to you from them. A man is truly ethical only when he obeys the compulsion to help all life which he is able to assist, and shrinks from injuring anything that lives. One thing I know, the only ones among you who will be really happy are those who will have sought and found how to serve. Man is a clever animal who behaves like an imbecile. Whoever is spared personal pain must feel himself called to help in diminishing the pain of others. We must all carry our share of the misery which lies upon the world. Ethics is the activity of man directed to secure the inner perfection of his own personality. If a man loses his reverence for any part of life, he will lose his reverence for all of life.